It's preseason basketball on ESPN. The Nuggets come in with a defense that just can't seem to create steals. They need a new approach and more dedication on the defensive end if they want things to change. They will be squaring off versus the Spurs, who come in expecting to go out and exert their dominance on the defensive end. To a man, everybody on the roster takes real pride in helping each other out. And with that, let me send you over to Bob Steele and Rod West, who are waiting for the game to begin in Denver.
Welcome, everybody. We're here at the Pepsi Center in Denver. I'm Bob Steele along with Rod West. Glad to have you with us. Take a look at the starting lineups. Who do you like out there, Rod?
Marcus Camby averages a double-double every night in rebounds and points. That's more than enough to qualify him as someone we should take notice of.
Okay, Rod, now let's head to center court for the player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions. First for the San Antonio Spurs. At center, David Robinson. At forward, Bruce Bowen. At guard, Steve Smith. Also at guard, Tony Parker. Also at forward, Tim Duncan. And now the starting lineup for your Denver Nuggets. At center, from Massachusetts, 6'11", number 23, Marcus Camby. And forward, out of Florida State, 6'8", number 21, George McCloud. At the guard position, out of Xavier, 6'8", number 41, James Posey. Also at guard, out of St. John, 6'3", number 13, Mark Jackson. Also at forward, from Michigan, 6'9", number 7, Juwan Howard.
The Spurs corral the opening tip-off. Robinson wants it down low. In low. It's stolen.
Now, when you're down low like that, it's way too easy to get the ball stolen. Don't put it on the floor. Too many people, too crowded, too many hands. Too easy to get it taken away.
Passes.
Watch the screen. Switch up.
Jackson passes. Takes a turnaround Jay. Drains the first bucket of the game.
Mark Jackson gets the bucket, but he's the beneficiary of one heck of an assist right here.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down, and that's what he does right here.
Duncan throws it in.
Get him.
The Spurs have the ball in a small deficit, 2-0. Passes it.
Out.
Intercepted.
I hate to say it, but I'm going to. That was a limp pass. If you want to get the outside pass beyond your defenders, you've got to put more zip on the ball. They did everything right but make the delivery, Bobby.
The defensive rebound by Duncan. Nice rebound by the 6-year man out of Wake Forest. The shot from beyond the arc was missed by Robinson. Howard grabs the defensive board. Just under 11 minutes here in the first quarter. Howard has it. Puts it up inside. Tickles the twine.
The defender really had his work cut out for him there. Against a superb inside guy like that, you've got to bring your big game.
Parker makes the pass.
Two out. Get up.
Parker lets it go from the wing. Puts too much on it.
David
Robinson
Robinson.
didn't throw down the fanciest dunk right there, but it all counts the same.
The Nuggets are holding on to the lead, 4-2.
I got him.
Passes.
Stay tight and
Howard puts it up from 11. Makes it in.
That shot could have gone either way, but this time he had just the edge he needed to sink the basket.
Just under 10 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it. In the paint. Elevates. Gets the lay-in.
Duncan.
Howard inbounds the ball. The Nuggets have the ball. They're shooting 75% from the floor. Jackson passes. The J was off the mark by Howard. The Spurs are at the controls. They're 2 out of their last 4 from the floor. Caught by Duncan. The one-handed jam by Duncan.
Duncan told his coaches he was going to be more aggressive inside tonight, and I think plays like that are what he was talking about.
Just over 9 minutes here in the first quarter. Pass low post. The steal. Passes.
Drop. Blitz, 4 blitz.
Pass to the paint. Shoots. Bounces off the left rim and out.
Duncan has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Passes it. Howard gets airborne. It's blocked. Takes the shot from the elbow. Can't drop it in. Good defense, especially on that earlier block.
You've got to put the club on the ball when this guy's nearby. He'll snatch it before you know it.
The 3 ball is dropped in by Posey.
That's a tough matchup for the defense out there. Even if you D him up perfectly, which they didn't, he's going to drop that one in.
The Spurs are back a bit here. 9-6. Owen passes it. Tries to spin move. Gets stopped by Jackson. 7 on the shot clock. Pass left wing. Duncan lets it go from the wing. Doesn't get it all the way there. Takes a turnaround J. Drains it on his second attempt. That was all possible due to the offensive rebounding.
Duncan didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Howard with the inbound. Just under 8 minutes here in the first quarter. Now in the paint. There's the steal.
Now, when you're down low like that, it's way too easy to get the ball stolen. Don't put it on the floor. Too many people, too crowded, too many hands. Too easy to get it taken away.
Duncan goes with the fadeaway. Takes the lead.
Pretty good from there, Bobby. Great release.
The Nuggets have the ball. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Posey now has it. Passes. 7 seconds to shoot. Goes with the crossover. Gets cut off by Parker. Count that last jumper by Jackson.
Bob, he did a real nice job of getting a difficult shot to fall.
Just under 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Parker dishes it off. They work it in. 7 on the shot clock. Shoots from 13. Smith gets called for the reach. That's his first foul of the game. Caught by Howard. Stolen. Passes it. Passes. 7 seconds to shoot. Did I really see that? Let's see it again, Rod.
This is a textbook crossover, Bob. Check it out.
Boy, straight passes, man, and he lays it in for 2. Pretty move. Just under 6 minutes here in the first quarter. Lobbed. Howard fires. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
That shot could have gone either way, but this time he had just the edge he needed to sink the basket.
The Spurs are at the controls. They're shooting 54% from the floor. Smith with the rock.
Quick. Pin down.
Smith wasn't watching the line there. That's going to be over and back.
That is simply just a mental error. You need to know where you are on the court at all times.
Don't get picked. Help down low.
Jackson passes the ball. It's stolen. The Spurs work it up court. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Robinson elevates. It's blocked.
Nice block there. Terrific defensive stop.
Get him. Drop. Flare. Screen coming. Watch the blocks.
7 on the shot clock. Passes it.
Ball.
McLeod releases.
Yes. Pretty good from there, Bobby. Great release.
Robinson inbounds the ball. The Spurs have the ball in a small deficit, 15-12. Passes.
Inside.
Skies! Now is in double figures.
Duncan is fearless, Bob. He knew he was going to get banged. He knew he might not get the call. He did not care.
That's what it takes to go inside and finish strong in the NBA. The Nuggets could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Out on the right wing. Grabbed by Jackson. Stolen! Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter.
Perfect timing of the double team, Bob. You can look it up if you don't believe me. They trapped down low, the man had nowhere to go, and the defense came away with the steal. That's what they wanted.
Inside. Puts it up inside. Gets it to fall. He's money from there.
Duncan is doing everything he can to keep his team in the game, Bob. You've got to love it when the player digs down deep and carries the load like this.
Jackson makes the pass. Jackson gets airborne. Goes glass on the lay-in. Owen with the inbound. The Spurs have the rock. They're shooting 57% from the floor. Passes it.
Pick him up. Open
In low. Takes a wide open shot. Kisses it off the right rim, then in.
They left a big defensive opening out there on the outside, Bob. The offense found that opening, and they exploited it.
Jackson brings it up. He's 3 out of his last 4 from the floor. Into the low post. McLeod. Skies. Gently drops it in. Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes. Takes off. Dunks it down with one hand.
Bowen made a beautiful move. The fans love the crossover, but the coach likes the strong finish with the dunk.
Give some credit to the fans, Rod. I think they like the dunk, too. Camby throws it in. Jackson works it up court. He's shooting 75% from the floor. Jackson passes.
Out.
7 seconds to shoot. Takes a turnaround J. Not this time.
That's nice heads-up play on D.
Duncan has the rock. He's 6 of 9 from the floor. Nabbed by Robinson. Pass to the wing. Parker shoots from 12. Can't take the lead.
Tony Parker must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. McLeod uses the leaner inside. Bounces it off the short side and in.
Tough leaner right there. He was in close, but that still wasn't an easy one.
Never is when you have to change your shot. Still dropped it in, though. Owen inbounds the ball. Just under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it.
Watch the screen. Blitz, full blitz.
Parker high rises. Gets the lay-in. Jackson can pick up assist number 5 this trip down the floor.
Don't get picked. Stay in.
Pass low post. Shoots. Gets back iron and out.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there.
Camby gets the second chance bucket. The Spurs head into the front court. They're 5 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Zip 88, zip.
Parker passes it.
Line it up.
Spins to the hoop. Gets cut off by Jackson. Dumps it off. Pulls the trigger from the high post.
Play it that way all the
Gets
time.
the front rim.
Come on, defense.
52 seconds here in the first quarter. Passes.
I'm open.
From inside. Can't get it to fall.
Camby has the uncanny ability to blow even the easiest shots inside, and that's sad.
The J was missed by Robinson. Passes it.
The Nuggets would love to extend their lead this trip down.
Robinson can't believe he blew that one, and neither can I. No excuse not to finish when you're that close.
Watch the pick. Flare.
Howard wants the ball.
7 on the shot clock.
In the paint. Fades away inside. Hauls it in by Robinson. Parker hurls it from about three-quarter court. Can't get the buzzer beater.
We're at the end of one. The score,
23-22.
the Nuggets.
Have the lead after one period, Rod. What's been the key stat as far as you're concerned?
Assists, Bob. They're really showing what a good passing team they are. They're clicking together offensively and have the advantage on the scoreboard. An unselfish team is always at an advantage.
McLeod
With the inbound.
Jackson.
Dishes it off.
Pick coming. Watch baseline. Double.
Pulls the trigger from 8. Bounces off the left rim and out.
He's no MVP on the inside, and I think the usually tough defense might be underestimating. Based on that shot, they ought to.
High V.
Passes. Gets stopped by Jackson. Goes up.
Drops in his 14th point tonight.
Bowen made a great decision. He saw someone had a better shot than he did, and he gave it up. Now that's a team player.
Team play is contagious, Rod. Let's keep our eyes out tonight for some more great passes.
I got him.
Jackson.
Has it. He's 3 out of his last 4 from the floor.
Get him.
Passes it.
Need help.
Howard puts it up.
Bad shot.
Can't drop down his shot. Tipped in by Camby.
Robinson.
Throws it in.
The Spurs.
Have it. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Parker passes the ball.
Quick.
Passes.
7 seconds to shoot.
Tried to lay it in, but it wasn't finished by Parker.
Jackson.
Brings it up. He's shooting 75% from the floor.
Posey.
Has the ball. Uses the crossover.
Get him.
Gets pickpocketed.
That's a great job to close after the crossover and get a hand on the orange.
Get up.
Quick hands right there, Bob.
Clear up.
Received by Robinson.
Smith.
Gets aggressive.
Gently drops it in.
This is a textbook crossover, Bob. Check it out.
Boy, straight passes, man, and he lays it in for 2. Pretty move.
McLeod.
Inbounds the ball. Just over 10 minutes here in the second quarter.
Screen coming. Pin down.
Bounce
Get
pass.
up. Yo, step up.
Jackson.
Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim.
Jackson comes away empty, but he was played pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
Parker has the ball. He's 1 of 5 from the floor. Passes it.
Set it up.
It's knocked away.
The Spurs.
Will get the ball back after it sails out of bounds.
McLeod will leave the floor.
Take it to him, G. Switch out.
7 on the shot clock.
Tony
Nothing but net by Parker.
That shot could have gone either way, but this time he had just the edge he needed to sink the basket.
The Nuggets
Have the ball. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes.
Push hard.
Bounce pass.
13 double.
7 seconds to shoot.
Help down low.
Howard.
Now has it.
It's blocked. Bats it away, and that's his second block of the game. The Spurs can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that.
Parker makes the pass. Gets cut off by Posey. The Nuggets are at the controls. They're shooting 54% from the floor. Passes it.
Inside.
They're inside. Kicks it out. Pass caught by Camby.
Get him.
7 on the shot clock.
Pass to the paint. Shoots from the paint.
Jackson is credited the assist. That's his fifth.
I don't know how, Bobby, but somehow, some way, he drops that shot in for a double.
Parker is at the controls. He's 2 out of his last 6 from the floor.
Quick. Blitz, 4 blitz.
Passes. Gets up.
Double up.
Botches the lay-in.
Beautiful slam. He drops it in the bucket with an exclamation point.
Camby with the inbound.
The Nuggets
Work it up court. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Now left wing. Goes with the crossover. Jabs.
Jackson
Gets vertical. Botches the lay-in.
Jackson makes the pretty crossover, but it doesn't get you any points on the board.
Nice lay-in off the glass by Parker.
The Nuggets
Have the rock. They're 1 out of their last 2 from the arc. Passes it.
Jackson
Leaps up. You heard the whistle. Touched it on the way down. That's goaltending. Count the basket.
Robinson
Will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Spurs.
Barry
Throws it in. Just over 7 minutes here in the second quarter. Passes.
Out.
It's knocked away.
The Nuggets touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Duncan
With the ball. There's the steal.
Howard
Comes away with his 3rd pickpocket tonight.
Jackson with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Howard
Is asking for it in the post.
Pin down.
They work it in. Unloads from 10 feet out. Drops in the well-defended shot.
Now that's just good court smarts to anticipate the D and adjust the shot. Really nice play, Bob.
Parker works it up court. He has 4 points from the paint. Parker passes.
86 stuck in. Turn 4-5.
Parker shoots. Puts too much on it.
Barry
Springs up.
It's blocked.
Oh, great play. See, he was right where he had to be to take that play down. Position is so important when you're blocking a shot.
Bounce pass.
Push by.
7 seconds to shoot.
Caught by Hilaria. Launches from beyond the arc. This fired.
Bowen is a good shooter from long distance, but the defender met the challenge on that one.
Passes it. Fades away inside. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 18 total.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
Howard inbounds the ball.
The Nuggets
Head into the front court. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Stay tight inside.
Now in the paint.
Howard
Elevates.
has now hit double figures.
Jackson is the kind of player that drives an offense. He can influence a game with his passing skills as much as with his shooting skills.
The Spurs could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down.
Parker passes it.
Yo, power stack. Yo, power
Passes.
stack.
7 on the shot clock. Duncan
Gets airborne.
thinks his 20th point of the game.
Duncan is a money player, Bob. He's so dangerous with that move because he can take it to either side.
How do you stop that play, Rod?
Well, when someone as good as he is makes that move, check back with me later in the game. I need some time to think about that.
Just under 5 minutes here in the second quarter. Passes it.
Turn 4-5.
Jackson
Takes a turnaround J. Puts too much on it.
Jackson misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
Inside pass. Fired from the post. Gets the front rim.
That shot didn't come off quite as planned, and the D was able to thwart it without much effort.
Jackson heads up court. He's 2 out of his last 6 from the floor. Inside. Jackson now is in double figures.
Nice shot. Had the matchup he wanted, got the points he wanted.
The Spurs have it. They haven't hit a shot from the arc.
Don't get picked. Watch baseline.
Parker dishes it off. 7 seconds to shoot.
Flare,
Passes.
Watch baseline.
Puts it up from 11. Now has 10 points this period. He's got 22 total.
Duncan acts like he's going to drive it after making the drop step, but then he stops on a dime and pulls up for the sweet check.
Rod, that's so impressive when a player can change his momentum that quickly and still drain the jumper.
Hey, you never know when you're going to have to switch gears. The good players are always ready to put up the rock.
Hilario with the inbound. Jackson has it. He's shooting 62% from the floor. Passes it.
Help down low.
Inside. Stolen.
That's smart basketball. The double team is especially effective under the net because it really limits where you can go.
Passes.
Pin down, pin down.
Passes it. 7 on the shot clock. Uses a crossover. Yanks it down inside.
Parker has an amazing crossover, but if you can't score after making that move, then it doesn't matter.
Jackson brings it up. He has 6 points from the paint. Jackson passes the ball.
Out.
7 seconds to shoot. Deflected, and it's right to him.
He is such a great shot blocker. He just has that instinct, and he knows how to get a hand on the ball.
Watch down low.
Into the low post. They push it inside.
Side V. Double up.
Parker rises up. Gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 8 so far.
Watch the bump right here, Bob. One thing to remember, this is a physical game.
Physical is right. Real impressive that he got that shot off and laid it in. Howard throws it in. The Nuggets can cut into the lead with a basket here. Passes.
Yo, power stack. Watch out inside.
Bounce pass. It's stolen.
Check that, baby. Come on. Watch the pick. Tee it up. Early curl, 8-9. Clear up.
Parker makes the pass. 7 on the shot clock. It's stopped by Skidishvili. It's stolen.
That's a great job to close after the crossover and get a hand on the orange. Quick hands right there, Bob.
Jackson makes a beautiful dish, and he's got 7 assists.
Bob, if I were still coaching, I want a guy like this on my team. He's not just looking for his own shot. He wants to get his teammates involved, and that's how you win.
Launches from beyond the arc. Off the mark. Passes it.
Ball.
Jackson has the ball. He has 10 points from the floor.
Watch power. Get him. Watch baseline.
Passes. In low. Tosses it back out. Skidishvili puts it up. Can't drop the lightly contested shot.
Duncan is putting up some big-time rebounding numbers. If you want to have control of the scoreboard, you have to have control of the glass.
Pass low post. Tim Duncan takes the turnaround J. Score the bucket. That's going to be goaltending.
Substitution for
Parker
the
will
Nuggets.
leave the floor.
Substitution for the Spurs.
Bowen inbounds the ball.
Pick him up.
55 seconds here in the second quarter. Yarborough passes.
Turn 4-5.
Takes a wide open shot. Tickles the twine.
He's a marksman with that outside jumper, Bob. You can't give him a clear target like that.
Yeah, you've got to watch him like a hawk, Rod. The Spurs have the ball. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Power again.
Passes it.
Double down.
Duncan goes with a fadeaway. Gets his 26th point of the game.
Duncan.
Just so quick, Bob. He abuses the defender with the drop step move and gets the bucket.
This guy is so hard to stop with that move, Rod. Great defensive anticipation is a must to slow him down.
Completely true, Bob. If the defense can stay with him and put a hand in his face, they'll have a much better chance of stopping him.
Get him!
The Nuggets are at the controls. They're shooting 57% from the floor. Bounce pass. Hilario shoots from 12. Answers right back.
Draw them in and kick it out, Bobby. You get the defense close to you on the inside, then you shuffle off the outside pass to the real shooter. Nice assist.
Duncan is looking for the ball. Launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get the tough shot. The clock runs out, and we're heading to the half. The score, 44-41. Now let's send it to Clark in the studio for a little halftime recap.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Here's a quick breakdown of the numbers from the first half. The Spurs have taken more shots than their opponents, but they haven't been as selective. Their lower field goal percentage has them battling in a close game. Tim Duncan, in the first half, has a total of 26 points and 3 blocks. He's hot so far, and he's our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That's our halftime report. Make sure to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the conclusion of the game. Let's send it back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Nuggets.
Howard with the inbound. Jackson passes it. In the paint. Kicks it outside.
Switch.
Passes. It's loose. The Nuggets will get this one back. Grab by Jackson. Jackson unloads from deep three-point range. Buries his 13th point of the game.
The Nuggets are lighting up the nets tonight, and if they can find a way to create some more shot opportunities while staying on this streak, chances are they'll start to pull away here.
Kick back.
Pin down. Switch.
Duncan with the rock. 7 seconds to shoot. Launches from beyond the arc. Answers with a 3.
Steve Smith didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Brock, he's 6 of 9 from the floor.
13 double. Stay tight inside.
Skies. Botches the lay-in.
He's got his rebounding fundamentals down, Bobby.
He sure does, Rod. He anticipates where the ball's going to go, boxes out, and then cleans up. The steal. The Nuggets work it up court. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Passes. Releases from close range. It's blocked.
Duncan continues to pester the offense into coughing it up and coming away with big-time steals. A few more plays like that, and they just might squeak by with this one.
Robinson has it. Fades away inside. Doesn't get it all the way there.
That is such smart defense when you're on the inside, and frankly, that wasn't his best work.
Passes it.
Get picked. Stand.
Uses the crossover. 7 on the shot clock. Jackson takes off. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Easy call right there. He was mugged.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Robinson inbounds the ball. The Spurs have the rock. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the arc.
34 counter. Push.
Parker high rises. Watches the lay-in.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive board.
Owen capitalizes on the second chance opportunity.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
Especially when you're able to knock down the open jumper on a consistent basis. Jackson has it. He has 6 points from the paint. Gets busy. Watches the lay-in.
The Nuggets can't break this game open. It's a little scary. This is anybody's contest at this point.
Parker with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Parker dishes it off. Releases from the stripe. Doesn't get the go-ahead bucket.
He had a good look, but the D stayed as tight as a new pair of shoes on a rainy day. This is going to be a real close matchup.
Pass to the paint. Rejected hard. And it's loose inside.
Duncan is on patrol and in control tonight, Bob, and does not intend to make this an easy one for the opposition.
Passes. Goes with the crossover. Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Gets cut off by Jackson. Parker shoots with the clock winding down. Gets the front rim.
Didn't fool him with that pump fake. Nice concentration.
The Nuggets head into the front court. They're shooting 56% from the floor. Now in the paint. Fires. It's blocked. Camby gets busy. Powers it down.
Camby is going with the dunk all the way. No hesitation.
Parker brings it up. He hasn't hit a shot from the arc. Parker passes the ball. They're inside. Robinson takes a wide open shot. Gets the go-ahead bucket.
They had to be confused on that play to leave somebody that open inside. If not, then that was simply one of the worst defenses I have ever seen.
Jackson has the ball. He's 1 out of his last 2 from the arc. Howard wants it down low.
Power stack.
Posey goes up. Watches the lay-in.
Well, the crossover did its job, buying him the time and the space, but it doesn't get him the basket.
The Spurs can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Smith has the ball. Smith is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
Got him on the arm during the shot. The ref says, put him on the line.
He gets the first of 2. Parker will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Spurs.
Hilario with the inbound. McLeod is at the controls. He's 3 of 4 from the floor.
Push by.
Launches from beyond the arc. Can't tie it up. Gets the board and puts it back up for a deuce.
The Nuggets are lighting up the nets tonight, and if they can find a way to create some more shot opportunities while staying on this streak, chances are they'll start to pull away here.
The Spurs have it. They're shooting 20% from the arc.
Get him.
Claxton makes the pass. Uses the crossover. 7 on the shot clock. Gets cut off by Posey. Lets it go from 17 feet out. Gets the bucket and his 7th point this quarter. He's got 9 in the game.
Pretty good from there, Bobby. Great release.
McLeod works it up court. He's 3 out of his last 5 from the floor. Passes.
Watch the pick. Push by.
Out on the wing. They work it in. 7 seconds to shoot. Takes a turnaround Jay.
Great look and a great bucket right here. Let's check that out again, Bobby.
And when you get that pass, you need to hit your shot just like you did here. Duncan throws it in. Just over 6 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Passes it.
I got it. Early curl 8-9. Pin down.
Robinson passes. Smith fires from the post. Gets right iron, no good.
Good rebound on the inside.
Count that last jumper by Robinson.
Beautiful feed inside. There was only one place to put that ball, and he got it there.
McLeod has the rock. He's shooting 66% from the floor. Nabbed by McLeod.
Watch out inside.
Owen gets aggressive. Gets the lay-in.
McLeod made the great inside pass right there. It can be dangerous to push the ball inside sometimes, but that's where the high percentage shots are.
The Spurs bring it up. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the arc. Top of the key. Duncan now has it. 7 on the shot clock. Releases. Can't get it. Yanks it down inside.
Duncan is kicking himself right now. He got the shot he wanted, but he didn't come through.
Just over 5 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. There's the steal. Passes.
He's running, but there's two back defensively.
Smith has the basket and has 9 points so far this quarter. He has a total of 11.
The Spurs continue to work the ball around with incredible efficiency. Teamwork like this is beautiful to watch.
Inside pass. They push it inside. Goes with the fadeaway. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
Andy didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod.
Duncan
Inbounds the ball.
The Spurs
Have the ball. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Claxton
Passes it. Received by Claxton.
7 seconds to shoot. Claxton shoots.
Craig
Gets the tough shot to
Claxton.
fall. You don't see him taking or making many of those. McLeod with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game.
Passes it. Passes.
7 on the shot clock.
Goes with the crossover. Puts up the shot.
Cloud doesn't have a great crossover move, but it was just enough to get him what he needed for that score.
The Spurs
Are at the controls. They're shooting 55% from the floor.
Duncan
Wants the ball. In low.
Duncan
Takes a shot from the elbow.
drops it in. He's got 28.
Duncan acts like he's going to drive it after making the drop step, but then he stops on a dime and pulls up for the sweet check.
Rod, that's so impressive when a player can change his momentum that quickly and still drain the jumper.
Hey, you never know when you're going to have to switch gears. The good players are always ready to put up the rock.
Hilario with the inbound.
McLeod
Has it. He has 10 points from the floor.
McLeod
Dishes it off. Passes it. Uses the crossover. Gets stopped by Claxton. Passes. Drive to the hole. Gets the bucket and the foul. They'll go to the line for one more.
Second team foul.
he completes the three-point play.
Sitting on the bench for a while.
Duncan
Will head to the
For the
bench.
Spurs.
the Spurs
Work it up court. They're shooting 20% from the arc. Passes it in the paint.
Robinson
Gets up.
David
Gets his 6th point of the
Robinson.
period. He has a total of 8 so far.
The Spurs are lighting up the nets tonight, and if they can find a way to create some more shot opportunities while staying on this streak, chances are they'll start to pull away here.
Inside. Jumps up.
buries his 13th point of the game.
Camby is heating up, and his team should recognize that and start feeding him the ball.
The Spurs
Have the rock. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the arc.
Claxton
Passes the ball. They're inside. Passes outside. Back inside. They work it in. Pulls the trigger from 18. Gets back iron and out.
Barry looked to be in good position, but those mid-range jumpers can be tougher than they look sometimes.
Passes. Knocked off course. Stolen.
Nice grab to get the possession, and that was all ball, too.
Passes it.
Robinson
Has position down low.
7 seconds to shoot.
Takes the turnaround J. Bounces off the left rim and out.
He just has a nose for the ball, Bob. Amazing instinct.
It's instinct and desire, Rod. He just wants the ball more than anyone else.
Yarborough goes up.
Goes glass on the lay-in.
Ferry
Throws it in.
the Spurs
Head into the front court. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Claxton
Makes the pass. Jackson gets vertical. Doesn't get the finger roll. Passes.
7 on the shot clock.
Canby gains some altitude. Botches the lay-in. Pass caught by Ferry.
It's going inside.
Uses a crossover. Puts it up. The drought continues off the miss by Claxton.
The Nuggets could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down.
Slice.
Passes it. Canby takes the quick shot. Doesn't get it all the way there.
We've just finished the third quarter. The score,
67-65.
the Nuggets.
Took the lead after trailing at halftime. What's been the difference statistically, Rod?
3-point shooting, Bob. They're really outdueling their opponents from the arc. Skilled perimeter shooting will always help a team win, and hey, they do have the lead.
Rose inbounds the ball.
I got him.
Claxton passes.
Go get that. Watch baseline.
Rose with the ball. Rose fades away inside. Can't drop in the lightly contested shot.
Rose has some pretty raw offensive skills, and that's why even a close shot can turn into a misfire for him.
The Nuggets
Have it. They're shooting 40% from the arc. The finger shot was rolled in by Yarborough.
Get him.
The Spurs
Bring it up. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the arc.
Push wide.
Passes. They push it inside. Puts it up inside. Forget about it.
Canby puts the finishing touches on a double-double, throwing up some pretty impressive numbers when his team needed them the most.
Out on the wing.
Come down. Slide.
7 seconds to shoot. Robinson.
Passes it.
The Spurs.
Are at the controls. They're shooting 51% from the floor.
Roll it.
Robinson
Is asking for it in the post. In low.
7 on the shot clock.
Kicks it out. Goes with the crossover. Releases from the stripe. The defensive rebound by Hilario.
Jackson better have a good excuse for his coach on why he missed that wide-open shot, and I'd love to be a fly on the wall to hear that one.
Canby is looking for the ball in the paint.
Double.
Bowen with the rock.
Pin down.
Shoots. Puts too much on it.
You've got one of the best defenders in the league there. With that stop, he shows just how valuable he is.
The Spurs are just behind here, 69-65. Lobbed it. They're inside. Unloads from 10 feet out.
Has now hit double figures.
The Spurs are lighting up the nets tonight, and if they can find a way to create some more shot opportunities while staying on this streak, chances are they'll start to pull away here.
Passes it. They work it in. Tosses it back out.
Seven seconds to shoot.
Takes the turnaround J. Can't answer back.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Canby gets the second chance bucket.
That basket has really helped their turnaround from the first half.
Look at these numbers, Bobby. Big-time reversal that is responsible for their lead here.
Jackson dishes it off.
Robinson
Releases from the stripe. Bounces off the left rim and out.
Robinson must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Passes. Puts it up. Gets it to fall.
Hilario.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down, and that's what he does right here.
Rose with the inbound.
The Spurs can trim this lead down and bring it close with the bucket here.
Passes it.
Jackson
Jackson gets aggressive. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. He gets the first of 2. He's off on the second. Hilario passes the ball. Skidishvili has the ball. He's 2 of 4 from the floor. Pass back. Caught by Camby. 7 on the shot clock. The inside shot was buried by Hilario.
That's an old basketball move, but the pump fake, still good.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
Just over 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Jackson has it. They push it inside. Robinson jumps up. Gently drops it in.
The Spurs continue to pound the ball inside, and as you can see, it is paying off big time.
Skidishvili is at the controls. He's 2 out of his last 4 from the floor. In low, passes, shoots from the paint, gets the front rim.
Hilario has the uncanny ability to blow even the easiest shots inside. That's sad.
The 7-footer was missed by Jackson. Hilario is just 1 basket away from a double-double on the night. Into the low post. Skidishvili makes the pass. 7 seconds to shoot. Gets vertical. Gets the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for 1 more.
This is a big-time bucket right here. Check this move out. He makes contact there, and then he manages to get the shot off. Good job.
Great body controls. He managed to pretty much ignore the hack and still sink it. He can't complete the 3-point play. Grabbed by Claxton. The Spurs have the rock. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Quick.
Passes it. 7 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing.
Steven Jackson.
That was a no-brainer right there. When you're that wide open, you got to take the shot.
This is what makes the game fun. Nothing fancy here. Gets the open look, reacts, drains it for 2. Good shot. Camby throws it in. The Nuggets head into the front court. They're shooting 59% from the floor. Yarborough has the ball. In the paint. Camby passes. 7 seconds to shoot. Went in for the layup, but it's off the mark by Camby. Tipped in by Camby. The Spurs have it. They're shooting 20% from the arc. Passes. Pass low post. Rose pulls the trigger from 8. The defensive rebound by Hilario.
Nice court sense, Bobby. He knew exactly where to be to yank that one down.
Passes it.
Stay tight inside.
Fires. The defensive rebound by Ferry.
You know, I really expected the defense to be more of a factor in this situation, although, obviously, he really didn't need to be there.
Hilario with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Passes. Shot clock.
Tight inside.
Yarborough passes it. The steal. The Spurs bring it up. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the arc. Hilario is called for blocking. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
He gets the first of 2. Rose will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Spurs.
Camby will come off the floor. Rose will come back onto the floor. Howard inbounds the ball. Jackson works it up court. He's shooting 50% from the arc. Passes it. Batur now has it.
7 seconds to shoot.
High post shot missed by Batur. Now by Parker.
Menge Batir was left in the lurch after that poor pick. His teammates have to help him out a little better than that.
Pass to the paint.
Duncan
Puts it up inside.
count it. He now has 30.
Tim Duncan didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod.
Jackson
Has the rock. He's 1 out of his last 2 from the arc.
Jackson
Dishes it off.
Jackson with the assist. That's number 8.
The Nuggets are lighting up the nets tonight, and if they can find a way to create some more shot opportunities while staying on this streak, chances are they'll start to pull away here.
Passes.
Tries the spin move. 7 on the shot clock.
Puts up the shot.
Jackson can't believe he blew that one, and neither can I. No excuse not to finish when you're that close.
Jackson
Has it. He's shooting 63% from the floor. Yarborough with the ball. Received by Jackson.
7 seconds to shoot. Mark Jackson unloads about 20 feet out.
Doesn't get the tough shot.
They got a break on that one, Bob. That shot's going to fall 99% of the time.
Yarborough got the block on that one and stopped the play cold.
Jackson
Brings it up. He's 7 of 12 from the floor. Howard wants it down low.
7 on the shot clock.
Bowen passes the ball. Ryan Bowen
Launches from beyond the arc.
puts up a miss. Passes it.
Tim Duncan leaves the ground. Scores his 32nd point with the bucket there.
The Spurs continue to pound the ball inside, and as you can see, it is paying off big time.
The Nuggets
Have the ball. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Lobbed. Passes.
7 seconds to shoot. Yarborough shoots with the clock winding down.
Doesn't get it all the way there.
The D was a little, let's call it shaky, but that was a solid defensive play and an effective one, too.
Passes it.
Duncan
Releases. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 34 total.
Nice looking assist here, Bob. A player should always be looking for a teammate who has the better look.
Oh, that was a nice feed, Rod.
And no doubt about that, but it's only an assist if the guy makes the basket, and he does right here.
Howard
With the inbound.
The Nuggets
Are at the controls. They're shooting 33% from the arc.
Jackson
Makes the pass. Kickback.
7 on the shot clock. Howard
Pops it up from 19 feet. Pulls it in by Rose.
Howard misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
Passes. Pulls the trigger from the high post.
drops in his 36th point this game.
Barry learned a long time ago that it doesn't matter who scores, it just matters that someone scores. He's just happy with dishing out the assist.
The Nuggets have a chance to take the lead here late in the 4th.
Passes it.
Seven seconds to shoot.
Howard wants the ball.
Launches from beyond the arc.
Can't stop the run.
As an old coach, I love this matchup on the outside. A couple of the best duking it out, and it looks like the defense won that round.
Parker with the rock. They're inside. They work it in.
7 on the shot clock.
From inside, now has 10 points this period. He's got 38 total.
That right there is perfect, Bob. You look up drop step in the dictionary and there should be a picture of this guy.
Rod, I'm not sure the word drop step is even in the dictionary.
Even better. Now we can make sure they use his picture. Who do we write to? They can go 2 for 1 here if they want, Bob. Let's see how they manage the clock.
The Nuggets will take a timeout here.
Camby comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Rose will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Spurs.
Howard throws it in. Now in the paint. McLeod takes a quick shot. Knocks it in, and he's got a dozen.
Timeout, Spurs.
It's loose. Howard passes.
Howard continues to pester the offense into coughing it up and coming away with big-time steals. A few more plays like that, and they just might squeak by with this one.
Passes. Shoots off the inbound. That's his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 19.
Timeout, Spurs.
Duncan inbounds the ball. Passes it.
Pick him up. Green coming. 826 high.
Passes.
Ball. Line, hand it up.
7 seconds to shoot. Robinson
Passes it.
launches from beyond the arc. Gets right iron, no good. The Nuggets can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that.
Jackson with the personal. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
He can't get the first. He sinks the second. The Spurs, with the score of this trip down, can tie it up. The 3-ball from down deep was missed by Parker. Tipped up, but not in by Duncan. That's the end of the ball game. Your final score?
86-84. That'll do it for this preseason game. Be sure to tune into SportsCenter to catch the latest news, scores, and highlights. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Welcome to the ESPN postgame show. I'm Clark Dishman. The Nuggets come away with a 2-point nail-biter over the Spurs. They look to be in good form as they prepare for the regular season. The Nuggets showed how important a team's bench is. They used a complete team effort tonight to get this victory. The NBA sometimes seems like a superstars league, but a game like this proves a superior team effort will always win. Tim Duncan finished with a total of 38 points and 5 blocks. He's our ESPN Player of the Game. He was the difference tonight. Well, that will do it for now. Make sure to tune into ESPN during the regular season for all the game's highlights and insight. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you then.